Another episode of the Bubcast. My name is Billy Show. My name is Billy Showtime. My name is Billy Showtime Corsetti, and I'm here with Carmen, Big Man Mangini, and Billy Beer Drinking Blank.
You almost forgot your name there, but
no, I didn't almost forget my name. I'm trying to fix the lighting.
Easy, Bill. He's trying to fix the lighting. I apologize. Animosity right off the bat. He's the face of this thing. We gotta look good.
You guys ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
That's better. Now you can see the face of the future.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Let's start. Guess we should start with the guys' Money in the Bank match, since that did kick off the show.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, men's Money in the Bank match with LA Knight versus Jey Uso versus Andrade versus Drew McIntyre versus Chad Gable versus Carmelo Hayes. Are you surprised that Drew McIntyre won? Now, listen, I'm not surprised he won, but let me explain to you how I would have done things on this one.
There we go.
I think we know what happened in the main event. I think Drew McIntyre shouldn't have won that match.
No, why not?
Why not? Well, you know what happened in the World Heavyweight Championship match, and now we're a year without the briefcase holder.
I do.
That's personally my opinion. I think Punk should have interfered in that match and gave the briefcase to Jey Uso, in my opinion.
My brother wanted Jey Uso to win. Yeah, I could have seen Jey win. I think it played out exactly how you did it, too. When we get to the Pirate takes matches in just like he said he was going to, and then possibly the ultimate screw job, since, the Calgary screw job, he called him the belt right then and there. I can't wait to talk about that match. Further solidifying CM Punk is much more than the thorn in Drew McIntyre's side, more like the knife in his back.
Oh, I hate to say, for the first time ever, I beat Nick in picking the matches.
Finally. Whoa. That's good to hear. Did we like the men's ladder match? I'm trying to remember. I think it was good. Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it's predictable. It was a little predictable. Yeah, like we called both the spots. You always know when someone's going away long enough, they're going to come back in and make some kind of save. Exactly. It is very predictable. It was a good match. It was fun to watch.
Very predictable. Very predictable.
Well, I feel like everyone knew Drew was going to win. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew he was going to win. That's why he was my first pick. I said Drew McIntyre. If he gets screwed, he gets screwed. He's the best guy in the match.
Yeah, he's clearly the front runner. Yeah, and he's having a great run. Even without winning belts, or sometimes winning belts for like 30 seconds, he's having a great run. That's it. I mean, he's like the ultimate foil, just like, He's been suspended from Raw, which I love. Yeah.
Billy Blank, I got a question for you, Bill. When you watch these pay-per-views, do you jump up and down?
I can. It depends.
And I heard what you said, and I remember what you said. I didn't forget my name. I looked at the podcast, and the lighting was bad, so I had to move my spot.
There was a little bit of a pause there when you were saying Corsetti, but that's okay.
Yeah, because I got up and I was changing the lights. I didn't forget my name.
I mean, this is going to be a thing the whole time now. I never should have said anything.
I said Billy, and then I said I was going to say Showtime Corsetti, and then I said like shit because I could barely see my face.
I see. Gotta see the face. I think when we look back,
I can still barely say it, but I can see it better than it was.
We'll check the tape afterwards and see how that went down.
Now we got Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. Were you guys surprised Sami Zayn won? I am.
I actually kind of was too. They're pushing Braun Breaker big time. Yeah, they are pushing Braun Breaker. I think they're trying to make this like an even bigger thing. I think maybe he does it on SummerSlam. If we go into Raw, that feud continues.
I think
match. I think Sami Zayn might be the top guy right now. I think him and Seth Rollins are like my two favorite guys right now. Yeah, definitely up there. Seth Rollins.
we gotta get in the story of the room, but won't worry, we will. Carmen knows what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But we will, just not yet. Big man knows. He knows.
I also love Randy Orton on his current run.
Yep. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Just not yet, Bill.
Okay.
We got to get to you. Got to wait till we get to the big match, Bill. You can't jump to a conclusion.
I know. I feel like I keep jumping my head. You jump first.
Technically, Bill, I did, but it had something to do with the Money in the Bank match, what I didn't agree with.
Sure.
So I was telling you what I didn't agree with.
So you're mad that now we have a year without a guy without the.
I'm not mad. I just think it made more sense for giving it to Jey Uso. But in my opinion, I think you're gonna see. It's probably because you're gonna see the brothers get back together soon.
Yeah. What? You think they'll go back to a tag team? I don't know. I don't know if they'll actually go back to a tag team. They're definitely going to team back up with Roman when they back on board.
Hey, look.
Rumors that Roman's coming back to television in the near future. I saw that on Twitter.
He'll be back at SummerSlam, Bill.
SummerSlam.
Carmen, what you hear? SummerSlam?
Before SummerSlam.
Before?
Yep.
When
music hits?
When would you bring him back, Bill? Carmen?
What's that?
When would you bring him back?
When?
Yeah.
I mean, depending on what they're trying to set up. If they're trying to set up a match, you'd have to bring him back before. Set up like some kind of a showdown or anything. You bring him back at SummerSlam.
But I think Sikoa's gonna. Don't you think Sikoa's gonna face Cody Rhodes?
Yeah.
You think? What'd you say?
I thought they'll bring him back beforehand to get something else rolling. Maybe cause some interference.
Do you think Roman's gonna acknowledge Sikoa?
No.
Roman's gonna come back and prove why he brought Sikoa into this world. He can take him out.
That's how he's gonna Gay on him.
What'd you say?
Gonna pull Marvin Gaye on him.
Who? Pull Marvin Gaye. Said I brought you into this world. I can take you out of this world.
Yeah, after having the Marvin Gaye, that's what his dad said to him. Oh yeah. I was trying to. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, Carmen. I remember that. All right, let's get to the. I don't really want to do this match now, but we have to because it was the third match of the night, like we probably knew, because they got to have a Money in the Bank close to the first and Money in the Bank close to the last. So now we got to go to the World Heavyweight Championship match. Damian Priest beat Seth Rollins, but technically he didn't beat Seth Rollins. He beat Drew McIntyre, who cashed in. But technically, there was a botch. There was a bad botch in the match.
Yeah, one of the worst botches I've seen in a long time.
The referee, did Damian Priest forget to kick out, or did they forget to play McIntyre's music? I've heard one that he forgot to kick out, and one that they forgot to play McIntyre's music.
I heard about the kick out. That was the original thing going around. I heard that Priest he botched the moment. He didn't kick out, and they said he didn't get a lot of heat for it backstage because he's a really good worker. But they said that really was him. Damn.
Triple H didn't give him heat.
That's what they're saying. I think a lot of people said that refs make mistakes. They haven't made it into a storyline. They kind of just said that was a mistake. Our bad.
If the ref hand hits 3, does he have if it's not part of the thing, you don't kick out? Does he have the power to say the match is over?
I mean, technically,
What'd you say?
Technically, you would have to. Yeah, I mean, count it 3.
Well, that's definitely happened before, right? Where the ref counted 3 because the guy didn't kick out. They had to change the plan.
Yeah, they've done it before. Like something was going on, or it's like, all right, just end the match.
You surprised the ref does it? Are you surprised the ref just said it was over?
Yeah, he knew what it was to be. He had to go for it.
It looked like the timing of Drew coming out was weird. Then it feels like they kind of hit the emergency for it. It's like they're like, oh no, we didn't send Drew out.
Yeah, there's definitely some stuff backstage.
It was a botchy match.
That's something Billy Blank would do in the ring.
It's crazy that Seth Rollins was involved in such a crazy botch. He had nothing to do with it, I don't think.
I think Bill's a pro. That would not botch in ring.
Would Billy Blank defeat you in the ring?
They write it that way.
Would I defeat you in the ring?
I would need some good writing. I would need some really good writing. And some clever trickery. I'll need some Logan Paul. Hit him with the brass knuckles.
Oh, Bill, I got bad news for you. I found out that last Phillies game you don't have a kid for me to give the bandana to. And I got bad news for you. I'm out of bandanas.
No.
Yeah, but I got something even better for you. Do you remember back from the 1970s?
I don't, but
That little golf cart that rides around?
oh,
I have an extra toy for you, Bill. Right up your alley.
Yes.
You can put your little Barbie dolls in there and say, "Tea party, baby."
Are you doing
I love playing with my Barbie dolls.
No, I haven't used it. I gave 2 away. I gave 1 away and another one away.
You just walk out with like a box of this?
What?
Are you doing the basketball jersey?
Yeah.
You gotta get the basketball jersey.
When is the Jersey game?
Today.
Oh, it was today?
Yeah.
Oh, it was?
You got some extras?
No, I wish Carmen would have told me that beforehand.
Oh, no.
I was out taking a trampoline apart today.
Oh, I saw you guys doing that. I was still nursing a hangover. I was like, look at them.
The day I don't take like a couple. I didn't take a couple.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's okay, Bob. We'll get them on eBay for like $500.
Yeah, right.
That's what you should do, Bob. Take the extra stuff, put it on eBay. Ding, ding.
This is all being recorded.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I forgot.
Bill, I'm not going to take any extra stuff. I take the 2.
Bank robbery.
I take the 2. I take the 2 they give me on the bus, and that's it.
Yeah,
That's fair. That is fair and good.
yeah.
If Carmen would have told me, I would have gave him the one they gave me to die, but I gave it to Nick.
Oh, no. Well, he plays basketball, doesn't he?
He does, but not like he plays pickup games.
He's tall, though, right? Isn't he your cousin that was there at SummerSlam?
Yeah.
He just looks like a basketball player or something. He just has that look.
Bill, he also wants to challenge you in a beer drinking contest.
Oh, yeah. Maybe SummerSlam coming up.
Yeah, and if that happens on SummerSlam, we're getting it on tape. This is going to be Carmen's specialty.
Yeah, we're gonna record that contest.
Oh, my God. Bob has to pay for the Uber.
Let's go to the next match.
What?
Women's Money in the Bank.
Here we go.
Naomi, Lavataria, Zoe Starks, Ia Sky, Tiffany Stratton, and Chelsea Green. Are you guys surprised Tiffany Stratton won? I'm not.
Nah, I wasn't actually. I think they're trying to push her right now, definitely.
Not only was I not surprised, my hot take of the night, I thought this was the best match of the night. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was a really good match.
Chelsea Green dealing with her.
Did Miss Mangini finally approve a women's match?
We were all really enjoying that match. Because Chelsea Green being scared of climbing the ladder was so funny.
That's that's like an R-Truth moment.
Yeah, it is kind of R-Truth-y. And then when she finally did climb, and then she takes a powerbomb through 2 tables. I was like, good for her. Chelsea Green might be my favorite.
I'm a fan of Tiffy Stratton. I always have been.
So is John Swavely finally get to call him out?
Make sure I want Bones to hear this. Bones.
Here we go.
This is for you. At SummerSlam, LA Knight will defeat Logan Paul and become the new United States champion. LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. Hot take. Now Bones has to listen.
Right? He's been throwing his prime bottle at the TV.
He's going to have to do the post SummerSlam show.
Look, I'm not a huge fan of Logan Paul, but that Prime is a good drink. Everyone, get Prime.
The red one is good.
Don't listen to Billy Blank. Get Prime. Listen to me.
I said the red one's good.
Now, let's go to the main event. Now we can hear Bill's hot take. Cody Rhodes. Not yet. Oh wait, no, we can't go there yet. I forgot. I didn't forget, but we have to do this first because this was before the main event, and it was before the Money in the Bank. Carmen, what do you think about John Cena saying that he will retire in 2025?
Basically, wrestler in WWE history.
What'd you say?
15-time world champion, calling a shot right now. Giving himself a 1-year farewell tour. Fit for a king as he is. The reign the year of 2025 and possibly sneak that belt in one more time for number 17 and then go out like the champ that he is.
Yo, I was talking to Perry Nick earlier, and they wanted me to ask you a question. Just you, not Billy Blank, you.
Okay.
They wanted me to ask you. They said they think John Cena is the best of all time. They said, do you think John Cena is the best of all time?
As far as like WWE champions go, he's the GOAT. Definitely.
Nick thinks he's the best. Perry, I think, has him in the top 3. He might think he's the best, but Perry also has The Undertaker.
Top 3, totally respectable.
Yeah, I think I have him in my top 3. Top 3, top 4.
I think Perry's Undertaker, John Cena, or John Cena, Undertaker. One of the two.
Yeah, either way's acceptable.
What about the Hulkster, though? Come on.
Dude, look, I like Hogan, but I told you. Hogan's not in my top 5.
How about the Nature Boy?
I'll give him top 10.
There's another guy that's tarnished his legacy. I'm naming people that have just continually to tarnish their legacy.
Maybe top 10. I mean, I like Ric Flair, but I don't really the guys that I think that are in my top 10 or top 5 are the guys that I mostly watched, like Rock, Stone Cold. I don't really watch them. I watch other matches. Triple H, Shawn Michaels.
What's like your Mount Rushmore? What's your 4?
Me?
Yeah.
Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker.
Wow, that's 5 people, but I like it.
Well, I'm giving you my top 5.
There you go.
Yeah, both OG DX members. No China?
No who?
Would China be in your top 5 women's wrestlers?
No.
Really?
Carmen, is China in your top 5?
Top 5 women wrestlers? Out of my top 5, definitely top 10.
She might be in the top 10, but she's not in my top 5.
She beat Jeff Jarrett for the Intercontinental title, and it was actually believable.
My best women wrestler of all time is Trish Stratus.
See, I feel like China was more. I like China back in the day.
You ready? Trish Stratus overrated.
Boom. I think I kind of agree to a degree.
Trish Stratus and Lita, best 2 of all time.
Lita's up there. Oh.
Yeah.
That's made the creepiest sound I've ever made.
Well, Bill, you're a creepy guy, Bill. It's okay. You better hope the cops ain't watching, Bill. They'll come right to you and put you behind bars for being something, whatever you are.
I still say we gotta rob a bank.
Bill,
We'll put that on the next podcast.
Bill, this is being recorded.
I've watched so many movies about bank robberies that I've been copied.
Bill, what do you think if a cop heard this and say, "Hey, guy named Billy Blank wants to rob a bank"?
Well, here's what we'll do, Bob. I'll tell you what bank we're robbing. We rob a different bank.
Boom, that's how we do it.
That's step one.
Step 2 is that if you get arrested, me and Carmen go the other way. And then they're like, "Do you know him?" I'll say, "Sir, I've never seen him before in my life."
Well, listen here right now. You don't grab the dollars that are at the bottom. That's where the alarms are.
Let's get to the main event. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens versus apparently everyone's saying it, the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa. And the bloodline, Tonga, and Jacob Fatu.
Tonga.
And apparently it looks like right now their new wise man, Luatonga.
A werewolf.
I gotta give a shout out to Carmen on this one. Before the match, I said there's no way that Solo will pin Cody. I said it so confidently. And Uncle's like, "You're completely wrong. Solo is going to spin Cody."
Is that what you said, Carmen? Carmen, is that what you said?
I said that. It's going to
Right, my little brother said I'm ashamed to call you my older brother.
Because you're a bum, Bill.
I couldn't have been, and I said it so. I was like, "Well, I'll tell you one thing that's not going to happen. Solo's not pinning Cody." That's exactly what happened.
Hey, Bill, but you know what's happened in SummerSlam?
I can't wait.
Cody's pinning Solo. And then he'll be done. Now, then he'll be done. He'll be done for a while with the belt, and Roman and him will fight.
Yeah, speaking of the night of 1,000 botches, did you see when the guy came in to do the low blow? He hit the guy in the head.
Yeah.
He accidentally. Because he had him lined up for like a pile driver type deal, and he came in a low blow, and then he just nailed his teammate in the head. Didn't even hit the guy's nuts.
But he had to do it again.
Then he did it again. It was a night of many botches. For how good a show it was, there was a lot of mistakes.
He's definitely some of the flaws.
Look,
We
Bill.
even said Zoe Starks missile headbutted into a ladder.
Oh, yeah.
Look.
Killed herself.
Look, Bill. Oh. So now, since the Money in the Bank's over, we're gonna have a scale here. I got imaginary scale in my hand.
Okay.
Okay. On a scale from 1 to 10, what do you guys think it was? I'm going to give it a 7.
7. I was going to say the same thing.
I go 7, 777s.
I think it was good, but I don't think it was great.
If it wasn't for like that band 3 count and a couple other things, it would be like an 8.
Yeah, well said, Bob. Well said.
Yeah.
But not.
I think SummerSlam, I just think these pay-per-views need to have, in my opinion, more than 5 matches.
This is what we just went through. We already got through all 5. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because then you're trying to put on like a 3 to 3.5 hour show, and these matches, you're asking them to go 4 hours, and then there's a lot of commercials, and then you need people to talk a little bit backstage because the matches are over in like an hour and a half.
Okay.
But I think SummerSlam is going to be close to 7 or 8 matches. There's just robberies that are going to have to fight, and I think all those matches are going to be at SummerSlam, and I think this is why they want to make SummerSlam in 2 years, why they are a 2-day event, because there's going to be so much matches that they're trying to put on one night.
Yeah.
What's I gonna say? Remember the appeal of getting a pay-per-view was that like you didn't get many commercials, or like you got a few WWE related commercials.
I don't care about the commercials. They're 60 seconds, and they're right after the match. But I'm just saying that they need more than 5 matches, in my opinion. You know there's going to be both of the women's people are fighting. Both of the women, Rhea Ripley's going to fight Liv. That's like a given, don't you think?
Probably.
Then you're going to have Nia Jax versus Bailey. You're probably going to have CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. And I won't be surprised if Seth Rollins in there to make a triple threat, 'cause what happened to him.
That's the thing with Drew and CM Punk. You don't need a belt for them to have a good match or feud.
Exactly.
You know,
There's really no reason for them.
Priest is going to fight Gunther. You know, Sav, Solo's fighting Rhodes, and that's 5 right there. And I guarantee there's probably going to be some more matches too.
We have a couple tag team matches.
Those 5 matches are probably given.
Yeah. You think the Usos team back up with Roman, or?
Well, here's how it's going to go, Bill. I've read something that Jimmy Uso's cleared, so I think in the next couple of weeks, Jimmy Uso comes back. He'll be back before SummerSlam. Now, do you think so, Carmen, or no?
Yeah, sounds good.
Now, here's the thing. I don't think Roman may not be back before SummerSlam, but I think Jimmy will be back for SummerSlam. Roman, you don't know, but I think he will be back at SummerSlam. But if he came back before SummerSlam, I would not be shocked.
Yeah, I think just to build up.
I think they should have Roman come back at SummerSlam, because if you're going to have Solo fight Rhodes, then it makes more sense for him to come back and screw Solo.
Have you guys seen the poster for SummerSlam?
I don't think I have, no.
It's Solo and the other Bloodline, his new Bloodline, like in a car, like leather jackets on. It's pretty funny. A lot of people are making fun of it, but it's a Bloodline poster.
Oh, jeez.
Because they're trying to build up. Carmen, do you think in Roman Reigns' bloodline it's going to be both the Usos, Roman? Do you think it's going to be that other Fatu brother? Or whatever?
Another one might show up, yeah.
Are they brothers?
Rikishi had himself some fun back in the 90s, early 2000s, huh?
Yeah, right? He's popping kids out all over.
Wait, are they all related to are they all the Usos brothers?
A lot of them are Rikishi's kids.
Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, and
Solo
are
all Rikishi's kids. I think
Isn't Jacob
coming in.
Are these also Rikishi? Are these also Rikishi's kids?
Who?
The Fatu brothers.
Who? Jacob Fatu?
Yeah.
They might be.
Jacob Fatu is not. The Tamatanga and Tangaloa are Haku's kids.
Which ones are Umaga's? Doesn't he have a kid in the league?
Jacob Fatu.
What?
We're not talking about NFL, but it doesn't have a kid in the league.
Well, whatever. I said, doesn't Umaga have a kid in the WWE?
That might be Jacob Fatu. That might be his kid. His dad.
In the WWE, who? Jacob Fatu?
Yeah, I think.
Is the other Fatu brother his? Are they brothers?
What other Fatu brother?
You didn't hear about the other one?
No.
There's another one that said could join Roman.
Yeah, they keep talking about that on Twitter. There's another one that's out there.
I think there was another one like on the show.
No, I'm talking about there's another one that could join Roman.
I don't know. That might be like a very common name of like Smith.
Why didn't Tony Khan try to buy up these random bloodline people?
Well, yeah, built back in bloodline.
Carmen,
They had like a little AEW bloodline.
So you have like NWO Black and White, NWO Black and Red.
Billy Blank, is Sikoa your tribal chief?
Absolutely not.
All right.
Roman Reigns is my tribal chief.
Carmen, is Sikoa your tribal chief?
No.
What about Roman Reigns?
No.
Wait a minute, then who?
My tribal chief is John Cena. I'm part of the C Nation tribe.
Yeah.
There was a story that came out. Did you see the story that came out that WWE was worried that the Fatu guy people would like him more than Solo?
Yeah, they do.
Who cares, dude? Solo is not great as people want to make him out to be.
Yeah, my brother can't stand him.
Solo can't talk. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Jacob Fatu is Solo's enforcer. You seen what happened to there. Roman trusted Solo in the story. And he stabbed him in the back because he lost one title reign in the last 3.5 years. Solo lost 34 matches in a row. And now he thinks he's the tribal chief. Jey Uso should be the tribal chief before him.
It's true.
I mean,
A good solid story for it.
I know it is a good story. But if anyone looks at the records, they'll say, "Why did Roman give this guy the tribal chief?" They're like, he doesn't even win a match.
It's clear he's done this under Roman's nose.
I know. He lied to Paul Heyman and said, "I talked to Roman." You didn't talk to Roman.
In the absurd brilliance of wrestling, now Roman Reigns is going to come back and everyone's going to lose their shit cheering for him.
Exactly.
You think he'll still come out? Here's another thing. Do you still think Roman comes out to the head of the table song?
Yes. With Paul.
At least the beginning, yeah, definitely.
With Paul Heyman right next to him.
Do you think anyone else comes back with him or just him?
I think it's going to be Paul at first, and then he's going to rebuild. And it might be the Usos.
I said, do you think?
How many times did the Usos turn on Roman, then come back with him, and turn on him, turn it into like a Big Show type thing?
Yeah, right.
Here's the thing, though, Bill. Bill, here's the thing. They respect Roman. They don't respect Sikoa.
That is true.
There you go.
For the story. Like, look at the two different bloodlines. Sikoa's bloodline, they're like animals. They have no rules. Roman Reigns' bloodline, he had rules.
I mean, Usos could have it where, like, we've had our problems in the past. You don't like us. We don't like you.
And Roman Reigns, Sikoa's trying to take everything from Roman Reigns. He's taking the triple power bomb. He's taking He's taking the tribal chief necklace, whatever it's called, where he didn't even earn it.
That's funny you said that.
And I don't think Roman cares about those guys, and he's taking.
The Samoan spike isn't the greatest move. It's just like a punch.
What is?
The Samoan spike.
It's your thumb to the throat, Bill. Why don't you stand up there and let a big Samoan spike you in the throat and tell me it ain't gonna hurt?
It won't hurt him. It won't hurt a thing.
Would you pay to see that, Carmen?
I would actually.
You think it's gonna hurt him?
I would pay to. I would wish I could pay to see myself get hit. I wish I could be like outside myself and watch.
Bill, if it's you versus Sikoa, Bill, you're gonna get murdered.
Darren Dalton going crazy reference. Remember he was with the Marlins and he was like, I could see myself batting from outside my body.
Bill,
That's a whole other podcast.
Bill, Sikoa's a bad.
My brother doesn't find him intimidating. No, he's kind of sold me. Like, I'm not intimidated by him either.
Bill, I'm not saying he's intimidating. It's just you can seem you're a bad man when you got 4 guys jumping the undisputed champion.
That's true.
4 guys versus 1. Like I said, when Orton and Rhodes came out, 2 versus 4, you're not going to win unless you have weapons or the other 2 guys know how to fight very, very well.
Karate.
Or karate. Like, if they know how to fight very well, they'll win. If you guys don't know how to fight that much, you're going to get killed. 4 versus 1. You throw off one, the other, they're like hyenas. What?
They need Ken Shamrock to come back.
They need kickboxing like me, the kickboxing world champion.
Ken Shamrock still looks like he could rock somebody. Ken Shamrock is the badass.
Or they need to be like Rocky Balboa. Watch. Boom, boom, boom.
When does The Rock come back?
I said Rocky Balboa.
Oh. Wrong Rocky.
Boom, boom, boom.
At what point does The Rock come back and set up for him versus Roman?
Well,
you got a while for that.
Carmen, do you think when The Rock comes back, who do you think he'll side with? Solo or Roman?
I don't know if the bloodline will be a thing by then. Who knows?
He could with Solo just because they're weaker, so he could control them.
Yeah.
And if Roman has his true tribal, that would be great. Let's do that right now.
I think Roman and Solo are going to fight by Bad Blood in October. That would be a good match for them to fight in.
I think it's a Cody Rock solo match somewhere in the working.
And here's another hot take. Randy Orton's going to turn heel. When? I don't know, but he will turn heel.
I am sure he will.
I
on.
want the Viper to be a bad guy again. So when he's just better as a bad guy, even though I love this fun loving Randy Orton, they do it now.
I think Randy Orton turns heel.
I agree.
Producer Di, what do you think?
You stepped out of the room, actually.
Oh no!
Now, Bill.
She quit the show.
Now, what do you think's going on with Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic Mysterio?
It's a very entertaining storyline. Echoes Eddie Guerrero in a lot of ways.
Carmen, what do you think?
I think we are seeing the end of the Judgment Day.
Do you think Liv Morgan beats Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam?
No, I do not. I think Rhea Ripley takes that belt back. I think you're going to see Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest both out of the blood or a Judgment Day rather. Probably both of them
Both of them what?
turning face, going baby face.
You think
And Balor led Judgment Day.
who's Judgment Day?
And Balor.
The Judgment Day's going to be weak without those two.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
If you were Dominic Mysterio, which girl would you go for? Liv Morgan or Rhea Ripley?
Me?
Yeah, what would you go for?
I would go for Liv.
There it is.
I like Rhea Ripley a lot, but Liv's hot. And I got a thing for blonde, so that's an easy question.
Rhea is also super hot, but just in a very different way.
Didn't she get married to Buddy Murphy?
She did.
Yeah, Dominic Mysterio was at the wedding. Like, that's like in kayfabe.
What happened back in the day?
Bill, who would you go for? Bill, who would you pick? Bill, who would you pick? Rhea Ripley or Liv?
I think when I was younger, I would have gone Liv, but now I think I'm more of a Rhea Ripley guy.
Who do I want to win? I would like to see Liv retain, but I think Rhea Ripley's going to win, and I like Rhea Ripley, so I don't care what Carmen said. Carmen said this is her division until WWE doesn't want it to be. She's back. He said that when she got hurt. He was on the podcast. Remember that, Carmen?
I do.
You said this is her division until Triple H doesn't want it to be. So if he wants it to be her division for the next couple years, it's her division. And I think Liv's just holding that title until she came back.
Placeholder.
I think
But
there is a chance
we'll see.
Gonna leave, go to Hollywood like The Rock.
But again,
She's not much of a personality.
But again, we'll see. We'll see.
Rhea Ripley could be like, I'm going for a year like John Cena.
Like a good wrestler, I mean, there's a natural performer.
So Carmen, when is John Cena when's he officially retiring? At the last pay-per-view of 2025?
The end of 2025, I don't know if it's like the last pay-per-view or maybe the last.
Oh, so it's gonna be his last WrestleMania, but that's not gonna be his last match.
No, you just think like WrestleMania be his last WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, that's why he said it like that.
Oh,
that's awesome. I thought he was gonna end it at WrestleMania. That's awesome.
I thought he said he was wrestling till he was 50.
Well, he'll come back at some point. You know how wrestling works.
Nope, he said after his last match, he's never wrestling again.
I can see him being honest about that too. He's different. He's built different.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he won't make appearances though.
He said when he comes back, he's coming in a suit. He said he'll never be in the shorts again.
It's not like Ric Flair, who had one of the most emotional send-offs ever, and then wrestled in TNA.
Well, if Ric Flair would, if he could, Ric Flair would wanted to wrestle till he was 80.
Ric Flair just wrestled last year, and it's embarrassing.
What'd you say?
Because Ric Flair blows all his money.
Yeah, he's really. I think he would be in people's top 3 easier if it wasn't for the shit he does now.
You're right.
It's horrible. Everybody watched Hogan's reality show. There's no coming back from that. Incredible show. I've been watching clips. We might have to do a podcast about the Hogan Knows Best.
Hey, Bill, what do you think about Randy Orton getting powerbombed through the announce table? I want your hot take, and I want it right now.
I love Randy Orton, but it was great. I love that Randy Orton they distanced him from the match, so he didn't lose any glow or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wasn't part of the end of it, which I thought he would be.
Where at the pay-per-view?
Yeah, solo. Oh, you're talking about.
I'm talking about on Friday.
Oh no, I didn't watch SmackDown.
Carmen, do you want to explain to this guy what happened on Friday?
Give it to him. Let him know. You're the host. Let him know.
You watched the Raw highlights, but not the SmackDown highlights?
Yeah, I timed it bad, and I actually didn't even finish the Raw.
I should hit you with the Samoan spike.
I'd be fine. I would be unfazed.
No, you would be faced, because I would do it hard. Sokoa came out to the ring. Cody Rhodes said he didn't want Orton's help. So Sokoa came out to the ring with Jacob Fatu, Lua Tonga, Tuga Tonga, Tonga Tonga, whatever you want to call them. Come out to the ring. Then he told Cody to acknowledge him. He's like, we don't have to get Nick Aldis to make this official. He said we do, but SummerSlam, we said I'm going to do it right now if I could. And they just started jumping him, knocked one down, knocked two down. Then here comes Orton. Orton then take him out, and then he's checking on Cody. Jacob Fatu kicks him, hits him with steps. Then they tie Cody in the rope, so he has to watch.
No.
And Cody say, you want me, not him. He's not doing it. They triple power bomb through the table. And then Solo spikes Cody.
I'm gonna have to watch this clip on YouTube. That sounds incredible.
They made Cody watch while they dismantled Randy.
And then after the show, off air, Corey Graves and Cody are helping Orton to the back.
Damn. It looked like he didn't get hurt or anything, did he?
He was limping. I don't know. Why don't you go through a table and tell me how it feels?
They'll have to help Cody in the SummerSlam match.
Dude, I don't know if they're gonna put Orton off TV for a while.
What if Orton joined joined one of the bad teams?
Joined the new bloodline?
What if he joined the bloodline?
Orton ain't gonna acknowledge Sokoa.
Orton becomes the new wise man.
That would get a lot of heat.
Yeah, it would.
Carmen, how many years do you think Orton has left?
4 months, 5 months.
4 months.
I think he said he's got a year or two left in the tank.
Nah, he said on Stone Cold's pod, he said he has like 10 years.
When was that pod?
What?
Is that producer back?
Plans and something may come up.
He said he's gonna listen to his wife. He said his wife will tell him when he has nothing left in the tank because she knows him real well.
Yeah. There you go.
So if he's still wrestling, then his wife didn't tell him anything yet.
Who was the guy that played the quarterback in Eddie Gibbons? Dennis Quaid.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's like,
Is producer Di there?
Producer die?
Hey Di, what do you think about Sokoa? Sokoa. Are you waiting for your tribal chief to come back, Di?
Absolutely.
Who you went against at WrestleMania?
I did not.
You did too. We have all videos, Di.
Everyone cheered when Cody won. That doesn't mean you went against the tribal chief. It means you just loved a great moment.
Love the story.
Better storyline for
How long do you think Rhodes keeps the belt, Carmen?
Probably at least till next WrestleMania.
Do you think he keeps it longer than Roman did?
No.
I think that's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing.
Yeah, that's his belt. Yeah.
Jesse and Jackson were talking about how they've had trouble. We watched, the climax of wrestling. It's hard to keep watching new storylines cook up.
Hey, you got to see what develops now, the new stuff.
The new stuff?
But then the time you get back to WrestleMania, you're back locked in. It's amazing how they do it.
Whole new series.
Randy Orton joining I like the idea of Randy Orton joining with Solo.
I don't like that idea.
It would give them much more heat because people are not really buying them.
Yeah, they get a lot more cred.
You know what would give them more cred?
What?
Bill, if Roman Reigns acknowledged Solo.
Yeah, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, I know. I just want to see what you would say.
That would be interesting.
Well, they're gonna have a match, Bill, and after SummerSlam at some point, it might be in Berlin on the 31st. And if Roman loses, he's gonna have no choice but to acknowledge Solo, because it's gonna be a tribal chief match.
Remember when everyone hated Roman like 10 years ago? How times have changed.
But I don't think, honestly, Bill, I don't think Roman Reigns is gonna want to be in charge of Solo's bloodline.
I wonder how much do they involve Cena in like these main storylines?
Because would you want to be in charge of Solo's bloodline? They're a bunch of prisoners.
Yeah, there they are.
You heard what Corey Graves said. Jacob Fatu should be arrested, locked up.
Corey Graves is great.
I know.
So is Pat McAfee. I don't know if is that a hot take? I really enjoy Pat McAfee.
So do I.
I think Pat McAfee makes Michael Cole better the same way Croc makes T-Mac better.
So, Bill, what happened to the Phillies today, Bill?
This was not the best day.
What'd you say, Bill? It wasn't the best day?
My guy Mercado might need some time more in the farm.
No, your guy Mercado might want to go to single A.
Yeah, I think he might be going down there for a while, but he's got good stuff.
He stinks.
He's young. He's young.
They need to bring up one of their other guys, like Griff McGarry.
Yeah, what about that? Who's the guy I was talking about? Aiden? He's like a shortstop?
Aiden Miller?
Aiden Miller.
They're not going to bring him
You think
up.
we trade him in the near future? You think we see him traded in the near future?
I don't think so.
Well, Phillies are going to have a choice to make. If they want a shortstop, they're going to have to trade either Miller, Painter, or Crawford, because not a shortstop like an outfielder or a power hitter, because they're going to want one of those three guys, all the reports say. So.
Yeah, Rooker already hit 2 home runs over 450 feet. So
Yeah, you had a guy throwing batting practice up there.
It looks like batting practice. I agree. He's young.
They might leave him up, but it's just because they may not have other options. You know, he's not the only one, Bill. Ruiz needs to get sent down too. He stinks.
I think we're going to see Mercado sent down tomorrow. Put that on the books.
They may not do it tomorrow because it's the All-Star break, but they'll do it soon.
Yeah, maybe they'll wait till after the All-Star break.
Right, Carmen? Carmen, doesn't Ruiz stink too?
Yes, he does.
He needs to go. If Phillies want to have depth in their bullpen, they got to get rid of all the guys that stink. Not every guy, not like Soto or Dominguez, because they kind of have them. Frame Flowers.
They look really good.
I mean, like the guys from the minors that stink.
Dominguez sucks.
Yeah, I know, but they're not going to get rid of him or send him down.
Dominguez does suck.
I know, but they're not going to get rid of him. So
Alvarado's been shaky. Alvarado's been shaky the last couple of weeks, but I do have faith in Alvarado. Strong.
All-star match strong.
I'm just saying they got to get rid of all the weak guys in the bullpen. And I'm talking about like
But it's not that weak. The bullpen's good. It's just.
I'm talking about the Makados and the Ruizes. You can't win. Bill, the game Friday was close until friggin' Ruiz came in.
Mercado was brought up because of injury. He never would have been.
That just happens in mid-season.
I know, Bill, but I'm saying, Bill, the game Friday was close until Ruiz came in. He gave up a homer. You know how many homers he gave up this weekend? 3.
Oh boy. How about Trey Turner's last 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
It's been hot, dude.
Oh, man.
2 weeks, yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it. People like, he might have to be in the MVP conversation.
I know Mercado got brought up. And Ruiz. But you're telling me we have no one down there better?
Yeah, I tried to go
But
positive,
speaking of that,
right back to the negative.
aren't you happy with Tommy Phillips? What's his name? Tommy Phillips? He pitched good yesterday.
Yeah, Carmen was at that game with his pop.
Aren't you happy? No, that's a good story, ain't it? A Philly.
I didn't think of
Bissa Husis. What?
Let's see what happens on the second start.
I know. I'm not like everyone's hype.
No.
Everyone's hype on him, but I'm not hype on him. But I'm saying that's a good little story that he
Very nice story.
got to win, even if he gets rocked his next start. Still a good story.
That's still a good story, but I mean, Mercado won his first game too.
Yeah, he looked good his first game.
I don't think Tommy's going to be a starter once Turnbull comes back.
And neither is Mercado.
They might put both of them in the pen. They may have a decision to make. Tommy and McCardle may be playing for a spot in the bullpen. Whoever pitches better.
Maybe.
So
I think there's gonna be a move for an outfielder in the very near future.
yeah, and if they want to get a good outfielder, they're gonna have to trade one of those three guys.
I don't know.
I just don't want a lot of sports radio talking about trading Andrew Painter, and I think that's crazy. I'm not a trade that.
Carmen, would you trade Painter?
No, if anything, Crawford goes. I don't think they're getting rid of Miller, and I don't think they're getting rid of Painter.
You don't want Crawford?
I mean, they have, they can get rid of Crawford now. I mean, they might regret it in the future, but, I mean, you're going to trade Rojas. You're going to probably try to get McAble in the deal.
You would put Rojas in the trade. That makes sense. I hate to see him go.
Who? Rojas?
Rojas made that incredible play he made.
I know he did, Bill, but he can't hit.
His hitting's coming around.
No.
His average isn't that much lower than
Bill, I don't want them to get rid of Rojas. I just think we need a better outfitter than Rojas. If they need to get rid of Rojas, then yeah, get rid of him. I'd rather keep him on the bench for defense.
We'll put Pache in the deal, keep Rojas on the bench.
That's what I want. I don't want Rojas. Rojas blows. I mean, not Rojas, sorry. Pache blows.
Pache does kind of blow. I like these people, though. I love this team, so I hate...
Why do you like Pache? He can't hit, and he's not that great of a fielder. He's okay.
He's a good fielder.
He's average, dude. He's okay.
I was tough on this Bills team.
No, I'm just tough on. I let you know how it is, buddy. I'm tough on guys that I think aren't great. Rojas is good at defense. He's not a great hitter. His hitting's becoming better. This team's gonna win. I do think this team's gonna win a World Series, but
if Rojas could make a bunt into a single.
Yes, but the Phillies kind of got screwed this week when Zach Wheeler couldn't pitch. There's nothing you can do about that. He got hurt. We didn't have another starter for today. So I think Ranger didn't have it on Friday again. So I think Ranger's not pitching in the All-Star game, right?
Yeah, he's taking a break.
Good. He needs a break because he ever since his wife I'm not saying this, but ever since his wife and kids came up, he's getting rocked.
You're not the first person. Other people have said this. It's a great take.
Send them back, right, Carmen? What?
That's worse than my bank robbery.
I think this is the most inning Rangers ever pitched, and I think he's getting tired. But I think he needs a break. He needs to not pitch. I don't even know if I would pitch him. Would I pitch him next week? It depends. I might consider pitching him in Minnesota to give him a longer break.
And here's the thing: we're up 9 games in the division. We have a comfort level.
8.5.
We can rest.
8.5. Braves won today.
What an annoying correction, but we're at a point where we can rest people.
Well, here's a rotation next month.
What'd you say?
Once all the pitchers get back healthy, they're going to do a 6-man rotation.
They said that?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I heard today.
Then there's certain people like Wheeler, when he's healthy, doesn't like missing. He likes pitching every 5 days. Same thing with Nola.
Yo, dude, that's gonna. I hate to tell you that, but that's gonna piss Wheeler off.
Wheeler didn't love it, but you got to do it.
What'd you say, Carmen?
You can still pitch Wheeler every 5. He just everybody else he goes with a 6-man rotation.
It's doable.
What about Noel? Do you pitch him every 5 or no?
No. They weren't doing that when taking his regular spot.
What'd you say, Carmen? Sorry.
They haven't been going every 5 with him all year. He's been pitching whatever his regular spot is.
He is the 5. You can just go at it so differently when you have such a good.
I don't understand when they're just gonna get Walker out of the rotation. He blows.
Yeah.
Well, I think they made up that blister and just set him down. I think they're trying to figure out what to do with him.
There's nothing to do with him, Bill. It's called get rid of him.
He's going to come back.
They released Whit Merrifield.
Yeah, but they're paying Walker too much money. Well, You're paying all the guys too much money. Cut them.
I found out they released Whit Merrifield because they get like they don't have to pay him after the season. They did the same thing with Didi Gregorius.
Yeah.
Well, Didi was terrible.
Similar to that.
Yeah, if he doesn't hit a certain play level, they don't have to make up next year.
Well,
That's from inside baseball.
they got rid of Witt, and they don't want to get rid of Pache because then they lose him. Who cares? He stinks. Here's a hot take for you, Bill. Ready?
Here we go, Bob.
Pache was drafted by the Braves.
Oh,
Right?
I didn't know that.
He was traded from the Braves to the Braves, I think, with the catcher, like Lario, I think they said the other day. He was traded to Oakland to be their center fielder. Do you know how bad you have to be to get cut by the friggin' A's? He was cut by the A's, dude.
I just want to defend him just to argue with you. I really don't even have that feeling.
Bill, I can argue with you all day, Bill. It's funny.
I like when you see Pache and Rojas talking in the dugout. You're like, oh, they know Spanish. They can talk to each other.
Well, as soon as if we get another center fielder, Pache's gone.
Who else did they talk to? Ranger.
Yeah, because they understand each other. They all speak Spanish.
Yeah, they remind me of my coworkers. They can speak Spanish to each other. Team chemistry, Bob. Chemistry.
Bill, I told you, you got to get rid of the weak links.
Where are you at on Stubbs then, Mr. Weaklings?
You got to keep Stubbs, you know.
Oh,
I like, no, you don't have to keep Stubbs.
Average to Pache.
No, you don't have to keep Stubbs. This is what I do. I'd rather keep, they're not going to do this, Bill, but I'd rather keep Marchand than Stubbs because Marchand is a cannon and he's a switch hitter. So you can use him to pinch hit in some spots. But they're not going to do that. Stubbs is going to be the guy when JT comes back.
Stubbs had a banger of a throw out today.
I know, but he's not better defensively than Marchand. You know that.
I think Trey is really good defensively, but just has bonehead errors.
That doesn't make him great defensively.
I think he is great. He just sometimes his brain turns off.
No, he's not great defensively, buddy.
See, I think Trey is a really good defensive shortstop. Well, I guess he's like an average defensive shortstop.
Carmen, you think Turner's great defensively?
Yeah.
He's good. I don't think he's great.
What about that play against the Braves? The play against the Braves. Incredible. The playoffs last year.
He's top tier.
He is, but then out of nowhere, he'll just miss Bryce on a throw.
Bill, he's a top 10 shortstop. There's nothing wrong with him. I like Trey.
I think pure hitting, he's like one of the craziest hitters.
I just don't think he's one of the best defensive shortstops in the league.
No, that's fair.
But I think he's the best shortstop in the league, if you ask me.
I think he's capable.
He's the best. I think he's the best offensive shortstop in the league. I don't think he's the best defensive shortstop in the league.
I think if he does have a goal.
That's my opinion. You can have your own opinion, say you think he's the best defensively. I don't think he's the better defensively. I think I can name like 3-4 shortstops better defensively.
I think in his tenure as a Philly, he's done enough dumb shit fielding that your take is completely correct. But I think he's way better than that.
No, he's not bad defensively. He saves runs, you know. Sosa's better defensively. But
See that? Oh boy.
But
I don't think that's true.
I think it's true. But Bill, here's another take for you. In Sosa's games when Turner was hurt, he made one error. Okay? One. Turner before he was hurt, he made like 7 or 8.
Sosa was playing so well that people were ready to move Turner to like left field.
No, I like Turner. Turner got the God to say the short. That's his position. They're not going to move him to left. But
in 10 years, $1 bajillion, he's not changing.
You know what I would do? I would actually train Aiden Miller to play left. And you know why? Because our infield's so stacked, we got a good infield, that we technically don't have a good outfield. Our outfield's okay. We got Marsh, Nick, and Rojas. They're good. But then if Aiden Miller's a stud like they say he's going to be, you move him to outfield, then we would have a great outfield.
That's a really good idea.
Carmen, would you be behind moving Aiden Miller to the outfield?
If you was amenable to it, and they thought they could do much without like really messing with his game much. Yeah.
I'm not saying if it messes up his game, then no. But
It would probably upset him that he's playing so well. You're going to change my position because I'm not going to replace this guy. Yeah, that could be some bad.
If he replaces anyone, you may laugh. I think it would be Bryson Stott.
Stott is not having the best year.
I'm saying if.
But I do see.
Turner.
What'd you say?
I can see him replacing Stott before Turner.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't think he's going to replace Bohm or Turner. He's definitely not replacing Harper. So he may, if they see, like, I can see them eventually, if Stott doesn't work out better offensively and Miller does and he's good defensively, trading Stott.
I will say, I think Stott is going to work out. He's just having a rough year.
I think Stott's going to work out too, dude. But you don't know what they think behind closed doors.
I know. And you were talking, well, he's batting 240, so you know there's got to be some conversation.
Yeah, I would move him down in the lineup. I would. I don't think fifth's the right spot for him right now.
I'll be the main.
I remember going into the season, I thought he was going to bat like 3.
Bill, do you know how bad of a slump he's in? He was batting 275 at one point. Then he went all the way down to 240. He's not a strikeout guy. He struck out 4 times yesterday.
I do think he gets kind of a pass. I think Castellanos gets a lot of shit from people, and they're kind of having a very similar season.
Castellanos gets a lot of shit from people, Bill, because the money he's making.
I think you're right.
That's the only reason. If Turner did bad for all the money he's making, he would get a lot of shit too. If Harper came here and did bad, he'd probably get shit too. But they haven't. You know? Stott's on his rookie contract. Do you know how much you might get paid a rookie contract? It depends where you get drafted, but sometimes it could be like thousands of dollars. It depends. Like Bohm is a first round pick, so I think Bohm's getting paid $1 million because he was in the first round. He was the 3rd pick, I believe. If Stott's 2nd round, I think he goes down. It depends where you get picked. Am I correct on that, Carmen?
Yeah. Like he said that knowing full well he was.
I was just asking him to make sure, dude. I thought I was, but
you knew.
Unless you're LeBron James' son and get paid $7.9 million for a 2nd round pick.
He said he's not against playing in the G League.
Who, Bronny James?
Bronny James. One of the most incredible sports things in my lifetime. Lakers select Bronny James because the dad's on the team.
Then they're gonna select Bryce James in 3 years.
Oh, there's another little Bronny out there?
Yeah.
So they just get Bronny and Bryce?
Yeah. Then there's another one called J.R. James.
Let the record show LeBron, clean record, great dude from all things. He's just a weird fella.
LeBron James?
Yeah, LeBron James.
LeBron James is an asshole.
Well, he definitely is.
Bill, you're a basketball guy, Bill. Carmen, are you watching the Olympics coming up?
I always watch the Olympics. I love the Olympics.
Yeah.
Bill.
He's gonna dominate.
Bill, you're a basketball guy. What do you think about the men's basketball team?
I love it. Kawhi Leonard might have to retire. Do you think he backed out?
I know he backed out, Bill. I followed the league.
Kawhi Leonard might be done in the NBA.
Well, guys, anything else before I call it?
I was wondering. Oh, good talk.
I do this. This is the best one ever. It turned into the Phillies.
We talked a little everything, Bill. Me and you are going to have to start. Me and you are going to have more Sixers podcasts.
Yeah, before we end it, where are you at on the Paul George signing?
I like it. But, Bill,
Yes.
we got it. I don't love it, Bill. I like it. It depends, you know. I don't know what Paul George we're going to get. I'd rather have had Jimmy Butler than Paul George. And you might say, what? Jimmy Butler's a killer.
No, I agree, but I don't think we were getting Jimmy Butler.
If we traded. But this ain't bad because, you know, I still think we're one of the best teams. And I like Maxey. And I like Drumming because B-Ball Paul's got to go.
Yes. B-Ball Paul's gone, baby.
So we technically got a starting center on our team, bud.
Yep.
Drumming can start.
Our backup center would start on the majority of NBA teams.
Well, Bill, we got to save this for the podcast.
I agree.
Sixers podcast, we're going to do a few of them, though. We're going to do a lot.
I'm excited.
All right? Just not yet. It's going to be after the Phillies playoffs.
This is what you do. You leave them wanting more.
All right, guys. Anything else, Carmen? Anything else?
Robbing a bank.
All right. I'm Billy Showtime Corsetti, and I'm out. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Robbing a bank.